Jai Gurudev students, very good morning to all of you. Today I will explain you chapter 5 Judiciary. Students, in this chapter we will see the structure of judiciary system, their powers, their functions and some of their term of service. Okay? Now, first I will explain you what is the structure of the judiciary system. In our judiciary system, the topmost court is the Supreme Court, students. Okay? After Supreme Court, the next leading body is the High Court. And after that, the District Court, and if we call it in a village, that is Panchayat. Okay? So, this is the law making body and this is the structure of this. Now, about the Supreme Court. Students, at present, there are 25 judges in Supreme Court. Okay? And their term of office, that is, they retire at the age of 65. And in Supreme Court, the Chief Justice of India, he is the superior person of the Supreme Court. Okay? And this Chief Justice of India is appointed by whom? By the President of India. Okay? So, here the structure of the judiciary about the Supreme Court. Now, I will explain you about the qualification of the judges of the Supreme Court as well as those who are working in Supreme Court. Right? So, for that, person should be a citizen of India and that person should served in High Court as an advocate for 10 years at least, which means जो व्यक्ति 10 years से एडवोकेट है हाई कोर्ट में और सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया है, वही जज or an advocate can go to the Supreme Court. Go to the Supreme Court means they are eligible for working in Supreme Court. Okay? This is the qualification for the working in Supreme Court, students. Okay? Now, that person should served as High Court judge for 5 years. If that person is an advocate, so his tenure must be 10 years, मतलब वो 10 सालों से वर्क करना चाहिए, तभी वो एडवोकेट हाई कोर्ट सुप्रीम कोर्ट जा सकता है. और अगर वो जज है, that judge must be working in high court for 5 years at least. Okay? Now about the functions and powers of the Supreme Court. Okay, students? Now, in the book, it is given in page number 212. We just read some of the types of the jurisdiction. We can say that it is functions: original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction and advisory jurisdiction. Okay? In original jurisdiction, what they do, they just do the interpretation of the constitution. Okay? That is, if they are having any cases related to the constitution, that cases must be heard under the original jurisdiction. Any case related to fundamental rights, about the union and the state government, and to dis- to dispute between the two state government. Okay, you must have seen in the news that if there is any dispute between the government, that must be here and that must be ordered by the Supreme Court only. Okay, now about the next appellate jurisdiction, that is आप किस एपिलेट जुडिक्शन मतलब आप कहाँ तक अपील कर सकते हैं. तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज द हाईएस्ट कोर्ट ऑफ अपील. सपोज if any of the individual want to fight against someone और वो डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट में देन हाई कोर्ट में केस लूज कर जाते हैं, हार जाते हैं, तो फिर उस केस को वो कहाँ वापस से अपील कर सकते हैं. सुप्रीम कोर्ट में वो अपील कर सकते हैं. अवर जुडिक्शन सिस्टम हैज़ गिवन द राइट टू ईच एंड एवरी इंडिविजुअल so that he and she can appeal in the Supreme Court. Okay, now advisory jurisdiction मतलब ये भी function, this is also the function of the Supreme Court, or we can say the power of the Supreme Court, that they can advise the government. Okay, so to whom they can advise? They can advise the president and the council of ministers. Okay, so students, this is the power and the functions of the Supreme Court. Now about the judicial review, court of record, contempt of court and public interest litigation. Okay, we will read this first. What comes under judicial review? See, any law issued by the government which is not in accordance with the constitution, अगर वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अगेंस्ट जा रहा है वो लॉ, ऐसा कोई लॉ है जिसमें सपोज किसी एक कम्युनिटी को इनकरेज किया है और किसी दूसरी कम्युनिटी को डिस्करेज किया है, इस तरह का अगर कोई लॉ बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट गवर्नमेंट बना देती है तो दैट लॉ मस्ट बी रिव्यूड बाय द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. Okay, and the Supreme Court can also declare that law as void. Void मतलब उसको null declare कर सकती है, मतलब that law must not be there. Okay, then court of record. All the cases which are brought before the Supreme Court, उनका record must be maintained by the Supreme Court. ठीक है. Then contempt of court. If any person show any kind of disrespect against the judiciary, so that person must be punished by the Supreme Court. This is known as contempt of court. Now, public interest litigation. What is this? See, under this, if any of the organization or individual want to file a public interest litigation in the Supreme Court on behalf of any of the rights violated by any of the person. Suppose any person get violated against any government, against any individual. So any person, suppose I can file the case against any on behalf of the any person if his or her rights violated. ठीक है, मतलब अगर हमें लगता है कि गवर्नमेंट का कोई डिसीजन गलत है तो मैं भी गवर्नमेंट के अगेंस्ट में केस फाइल कर सकती हूँ या किसी इंडिविजुअल के अगेंस्ट में केस फाइल कर सकती हूँ किसी और के भी बिहाफ में. दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट? पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन. ओके students, now in the next video or in the next explanation I will give you the explanation of the High Court. Okay, Jai Gurudev.